G'day everyone, thanks for joining me and welcome to another episode of Bushcraft and Camping Adventures. My name is Craig and I've got some amazingly cool news. Something that's been coming on this channel for a very long time and it took a little bit of a minor miracle to get it. So don't go anywhere, hold on tight, let's find out what it is. So the story of this story, it started about 8-9 years ago when the Australian government fined me a whole bunch of money based on some kind of shifty I apparently did with the taxation department. I was really bizarrely confused with it at the time, but I paid my bill, I didn't know what it was about, and I got on with my life. It was about $8,000 worth of fine, by the way, not a small amount of money. Anyway, fast forward to this week when I get a letter from the government saying, please confirm your details because you have a refund coming your way. Now I thought, it's probably 50, 60 bucks, who cares, you know? I did confirm my details and it did turn out that the refund was the $8,000 that I paid the government about 7, 8, 9 years ago. So that was an amazing little surprise. But most importantly, it allowed me to do something I've been holding off on and holding off on and holding off on for the longest time. I haven't been willing to commit the money because I didn't have the money. But with an $8,000 lump sum, I did two things. I bought my wife a brand new iPhone X because she needed a new phone. And I bought myself a drone. That's right, this time it's real. The channel has a drone. So it's beyond exciting for me to have a drone because it's one of those things that I've always wanted to have in the channel. I'm scared to death that I'm going to bust it on the first day, but I've just given it a bit of a test run. Let's check out some of the footage while I talk. First and foremost, I didn't bust it, and secondly, it was actually quite easy to operate. There's still a lot of nerves because your sense of depth in regards to the 3D and where it is in the world and next to the trees and all that is, it's a bit shifty, it's a bit sketchy, but I got there and I can't wait to review the footage and I can't wait to use the footage today because at the end of the day, this is a really good addition to the channel because not only now does it give you some cool footage, but I can actually give you some context as to where I actually am within the bush. Can access places that I haven't been able to access before. Do you guys remember Yowie Caves? It's on my other channel, Paranormal and Cryptid Adventures. There was a cave I want to access and look underneath. I was able to stand on top of the cave but couldn't get into the entrance of it. Well, I can go back there with the drone now and I can see exactly what is in Yowie Caves. There's so many avenues that this drone opens up for the channel. It's super, super, super exciting. So that's the big news. We have a new drone on this channel. If you want to know the specs of it, it's the DJI Mavic Mini. So it's a brand new one that comes out, fits in the palm of your hand. I'll have some stock footage I filmed of it in a minute. It fits in the palm of your hand, and it is lightweight, and it is small, and it is easy to fly, and it seems very reliable. I got 3 batteries with it. I got all sorts of good stuff with it. So we're set. Now, not this week, because this week you're getting this video, but next week I'm going to have a brand new camping video, and I'm going out camping with my old mate Ross. If you remember Ross and George of the Maniacs. Okay, so it's just Ross today. George was going to come out, but unfortunately he had a passing in his family, and so their funeral is today, so he's unable to make it. Condolences, Georgie boy. So it's just me and Ross today, and we're going out camping. We're going to have an absolute blast. We're going to have an amazingly good time. I've been really looking forward to this trip. And now we have the drone, it's going to be even better. It's going to be even better. So that's very, very cool. So hang on to your hats. Next week, you will see the drone in action. As for this week, well, there's a couple of things I want to talk about on this very video. You might notice my apparel. Did you notice? Yeah. How good is that? Now, this was created for me. No, wait, let me go back to the start. Those of you who aren't sure, I'm actually a high school teacher in Western Sydney. I'm not going to mention my school, I'm not going to mention any details, but that's my day-to-day job. I'm a high school teacher. If you're curious, I'm in the HISI faculty, which means I teach history, geography, commerce, studies of religion, all that kind of stuff. And I had the pleasure of taking some Year 12s through their Year 11 and Year 12 Studies of Religion course over the last 2 years, and they just graduated. Awesome bunch of kids. They did my head in many times, to the point where I just wanted to quit my job. But towards the end, I started to actually think I'm going to miss these idiots. And they've graduated now, and they're about to sit their HSC, which is their final high school examination in Australia. And they had their graduation. And a couple of kids from that class. Now, I'm not going to mention last names because that's a little bit too identifying. But 2 particular students with a couple of ring-ins thrown in. Yeah, I hate that I said that. So, you guys are absolute legends. Let's throw in as well. You guys are all absolute champions, because this shirt is one of the greatest things I've ever been given. You'll probably be seeing this shirt on me for the rest of my time on this video until I get another shirt. Now, there was the rest of the Year 12 cohort also got me a Bushcraft and Camping Adventure shirt with a really cool massive logo in the middle. But the problem is, it's got a V-neck. And until I get a bit more buff, I'm not confident in wearing a V-neck. So that one will be used a little later. For now, this one is the one I'm going to use. And on the back has some text, but it says bitch mode. Now, I'm not going to elaborate. I'm going to let you guys wonder what it is. I'll just say this. Bitch mode does not mean I turned into a bitch and go into bitch mode. It had to do with a certain encounter that I had in the bush kind of recently, and how I responded to said encounter might have something to do with it. So that's why it's got bitch mode on the back. Bushcraft and Camping Adventures on the front. These guys were awesome enough to also get Samuel and Harper, my 2 kids, my son and daughter, little mini versions. And take a look at the photo of us 3 wearing our Bushcraft and Camping Adventures merch. How good is that? So this is the biggest shout out I've ever done, because this is the coolest thing ever. So girls, you guys are absolute legends, and your whole group, I wish you guys nothing but the best. And you guys are going to, whether you smash the HSC or not, it doesn't matter. You're going to be awesome successes in life. You do your thing and life will be good. And onto the larger, my Studies of Religion class itself. You guys have been a great class. As I say, you've done my head in many times, but at the end of the day, I'm going to miss all you lot. And to the entire Year 12 group, thank you for my gift, the other shirt, and good luck to all of you guys, because I look forward to hearing how you guys go in life, so stay in touch. Now, while we're doing shout outs, actually, you know what? There's a long overdue shout out to another student. And geez, this is student horrific. I don't like mentioning students in real life. But you guys might notice on my Paranormal and Cryptid Adventures channel that I have a nice little subscribe button that pops up down the bottom. And it looks pretty bloody sick. One of the best students in the school. He's a wrestling fan. I shouldn't say this because it'll all go to his head, but he's a top bloke. mate, that is a legendary little button. I'll use that always on that channel, and he's the one that designed that for me. Now I'm going to put down the bottom of the screen how you can get a hold of his Instagram, because he actually is a bit of a budding design student and he does some really cool digital designs and things like that. So you can go and check out his work and drop him a follow, because he's a good kid, he's a good bloke, bright future, and let's support people who deserve it. So look at this location, huh? I've parked the car just up there because I'm actually waiting for Ross to get his butt over here. Ross, unfortunately, is stuck in traffic and he's going to have to do this and he's going to have to do that. So the camping trip might be a little bit delayed, but I just got to hang out here for a while. I might go put some music on, just sit down here and relax. It's quite a nice spot. You can look at the drone footage of, I just basically flew the drone over the edge here, took it down here and had a bit of a turn around and show it. Nice spot. I mean, if it wasn't so close to the road, the car's right there, just up this hill. If it wasn't so close to the road, mate, I'd go for a walk down here and I'd go camping down there in and of itself. It's an awesome spot. You've got to love the Aussie bush. There's just beautiful spot after beautiful spot after beautiful spot. It's almost a case of no matter where you look. One day, you never know. You never know one day. I may actually put on a backpack and just head in down that way. See what I can find. Because it's a pretty awesome spot here. It's got a nice feel to it. And it's easy to get to. Anyway, so that's this week's video. I know it's not a camping video. I know it's not what you look forward to, but every now and then we've got to pump these videos out just to give an update. And the drone required an update all of its own, because it'll just lift the quality of the channel and make the filming more interesting to your eyes. And that's why we're all here, right? To be interested. Can't be here to watch me talk, because bloody hell, get a life. I'm joking, or am I? I'm not even sure. So, the channel with a drone, with this new camera, with my nice Sony, we now have a decent suite of products for filming. We have audio recorders. We have everything we need at this point. I don't feel we need to upgrade our hardware for a long time now. For a long time. So that's pretty bloody cool. All right, I'm just rattling on now because I'm trying to, bulk this video out a bit and make it a bit more exciting. Make it a bit longer. Make you feel like when you clicked it, it was a proper video, when really it wasn't. It was just me talking rubbish. But hey, if you're watching this video, then you're already well accustomed to me talking rubbish. And dare I say, you might even be mildly entertained by it. And if that's the case, I've got a really good doctor that you can go get your head looked at, because, what are you doing? Anyway. All right, guys. That's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Next week, going to be a really fun episode. Me and Ross being idiots, talking crap. We're going to go down to a nice creekside location. The location, if you guys support both my channels, there was a location that I went down, filmed about 10 videos out. I spent the whole day filming and none of my audio worked. And so that site never really made it to the channel in any real way. So we're going back there today. It's about 30 degrees down by the running creek. Should be beautiful. Really looking forward to it. So until next week, you see what I'm going to do in about an hour or two. Have a good one, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, everyone. Bye for now.